Today we're in the Lake District, a place called Legburthwaite. We're parked in the car park. There's an honesty box, or there's free parking at the side of the road. Today we're going to walk up to Castle Crag Fort. We walk by the side of the telephone box, turning right down the road towards the White House in the distance. You're walking with a taxi driver today. We turn left there into Legburthwaite car park. As we walk through the car park, we look at the map on the notice board and we see that parking up to 12 hours is £7. On our left hand side, we've got toilets and that. We head forward through the car park and turn left at the gate. As you go through the gate, you've got a picnic area at the other side with a couple of tables just next door to the river. But we're turning left, following the track over the little bridge over the river. Just before we cross the bridge, let's look to our left hand side. Them white buildings in the distance is more or less where our car's parked. If we look to the top of the hill, there's a tiny bit of snow up there. As we cross over the little bridge on the track, we look to our right hand side. There's the road bridge crossing the river. We make our way up to the road and cross straight over towards the hill in the background. We head forward up the road, Bridge End Farms on our right hand side. Walk to the end of the buildings on the farm. We turn right through the gate. Signpost says Smarthwaite. Head forward. Just before the gate, we turn right. We follow the wall down towards the bridge and then bear left. We follow the fence and the wall, and that heads us towards the buildings in the distance. As we walk along, we take a quick look to our left hand side. Make our way towards the buildings. We walk straight through the middle of them. As we make our way through the buildings, we notice there's a plaque on the wall saying built in 1692. So that's a fair old age. That's a look to our right hand side. We make our way forward now, following the little track towards the road, and then turn left. So we head forward down the road, looking for a right turn. We make our way up the road for about 5 minutes. On our left hand side we can see Thirlmere. We then look to our right hand side. We've got the signpost there, says Ben Loop. We turn right there uphill. We cross over the stile, walk forward 100 yards and then turn sharp left uphill. We're slowly making our way uphill, pretty steep, towards Castle Crag. We'll be back to you. Today's the 8th of January. As you can see, there's 1 or 2 trees over this last week or two blown down. We had a fair bit of rain last night. Just past the fallen tree, you'll see a little stream and a deer gate on your left hand side. We turn right there through the gate. Once you get through that deer gate, the path gets pretty steep, possibly a 1 in 3. We keep going, we're not that far off the top now. Before we go any further, let's just take a quick look back. Looks pretty good. Sun's just coming out. And then we pass through a second deer gate. Just before we go any further, that's a shot to our right. And there's on our left. We cross over the track and make our way pretty steeply uphill. As you can see, as we make our way uphill, the recent storm damage of uprooted trees. We'll keep going. This tree's right on our path, but we're not far from the top now, so we're going to find a way round. As we make our way further up the path, we see it's totally blocked with trees. It took us a fair while to find a way round, but we've done it, we're through. There must be 50, 60 trees with all the roots down on this top. But as you can see, it's worth it. We keep going. We've made our way to the top. We cross over a tiny track, through the gate, drop down, and we make our way up the other side where then people are walking in the distance. Well, we're just coming up to Castle Crag Fort now. Let's go and have a look. We just head forward uphill and then turn left. Just head forward 100 feet. You'll come to the cliff edge. Then just look in front of you there, look. Waterfall. Beautiful. Well, we're going to have a look up there in a minute. I'm slowly making my way round the side to get up onto top for a look. Well, we've made our way onto top now, and there's the view to our right hand side. Looks pretty good to say it's the 8th of January. Very lucky with the weather. If we look down below, we can see two tiny little defensive walls there in front of us. And just take the zoom off, let's give you the view. And there's the view. If you look, you can see the tiny little path that we came in on. We head back along that path to the gate. We'll be back to you. As we head back towards the path and drop down slightly, we see there's a sheltered bit. At the back we've got the defensive wall. So we think we'll have a drink now before we go any further. So we've left Castle Crag now, made our way up to the gate, crossed over the track. We're making our way back downhill now, past the fallen trees. As we make our way back towards the deer gate, we've got Thirlmere Lake down below. So we've retraced our steps to the first deer gate we went through. Brings us out to the track again. We go straight over and head straight forward downhill. We can see Thirlmere Lake down below. Just keep walking downhill for 3 or 4 more minutes and you'll come to the road. We turn right there. As you can see, there's still fallen trees about. We've made our way onto the road. We look to our right hand side and you can see the damage the storms have done this last couple of weeks. That looks pretty impressive. It must be 50 or 60 years old. We walk up the road for a couple of minutes and then we bear off left across the top of the reservoir. So we just keep walking forward. As you walk forward, look to your left on that big rock and you'll see the words Manchester Corporation Waterworks. This road over the embankment was opened by Alderman Sir Bosdin Thomas Leach, Deputy Chairman of the Waterworks Committee, 12th of October 1894. And then as you walk round the corner, just look at that for a view. And like I say, this is the 8th of January. Absolutely fantastic. Well, we keep going, we're running out of time, we've got to finish the walk. That's the view in front of us as we cross over. Pretty good. And here we are again. Well, we've made it to the other side. Let's just take a quick look back now. As you make your way round the bend, look to the right hand side, you'll see the arrow there. We turn right up the steps, but let's just give you a quick view. We're walking round Great How now on a permissive path. Thirlmere Lake's on our right hand side. As you can see, the path just clings to the side of the hill. We're slowly starting to turn left now. It's just getting slightly cloudy. We keep going. We're slowly leaving the lake, you can see on our right, and making our way slightly uphill to the left. As we leave the lake and make our way uphill, we think we'll have just one last shot there, look, above the trees. As you make your way round and come out onto the top, you'll see like a track in front of you. Just head straight forward, following the track. As you walk along the stone track, look to your right hand side, and there you've got a pretty good waterfall. We're making our way down towards the road now. Well, we've more or less made our way to the end of the track. We turn right now, following the road, back to the car. We hope you've enjoyed our walk in the Lake District. You've been walking with the taxi driver today.